speaking of moments of greatness, you've had quite a few as an educator, as an author, certainly, as a consultant. Would you say that your career has been more like a jungle gym than a ladder?
I would say my career has been an obstacle course.
Okay.
Maybe a jungle gym. Certainly I love the imagery that you evoke of the jungle gym, because that reminds me of being a child and trying to cross over and hold the handles, letting go of something and swinging to the next. And you're in that moment of not, uncertainty of whether you'll make the next grab, as opposed to a ladder, where the ladder you're holding both sides really tight and you're only moving your legs, you're secure, you're
and it's
safe.
rather linear.
Very linear. You know, no one's going to really get in your way. Jungle gyms, might get crowded with other kids. So I love the imagery. I think my career has certainly been nonlinear. I've always been reaching for sort of the next rung of where my curiosity about strategy and innovation and growth and leadership takes me, and it's taken me to some pretty great places. So I don't think it's a judgment statement, but I'd agree, jungle gym.
Cool. So what have you figured out? I mean, as you're leaping from one ring of the jungle gym to the next, what has occurred to you as been either the most exciting part of the journey or the most sustaining, or both?
It's really interesting. So I'm going to try to push your metaphor. And I think what I've figured out is you have to have a core level of, call it health and fitness, to be able to move along in the jungle gym. You need to be taking care of yourself in a way where you're mentally healthy, you're curious and strong, and you're ready for your next move, because otherwise you won't really have the strength to carry it out. You need some momentum. Maybe even I'm imagining someone else sort of giving you a push from behind that helps you. So I've certainly gotten everywhere I've gotten with lots and lots of support from wonderful people and teammates, and sometimes almost someone cheering you on. So you imagine the sort of the ethos of a playground where everyone seems to be playing alone, but sometimes you're on someone's team, or there's someone sort of egging you on or cheering you on. So I think that idea of having support from the sidelines, maybe a push from behind, and some core strength are necessary. And then once you get to the next rung, you're there. So I think what I'm also learning is be careful what you wish for. When you get where you're going, it might not be everything you expect, and it might bring on new challenges.
Have you ever stopped to be afraid of falling at any point, and what does that feel like?
That's a good question. I probably should have stopped more often to be afraid. Sometimes I end up someplace and I wonder why I wasn't a little more circumspect about where I was going. But I think that's more of a personality trait than, and I'm more worried I'll miss out on something than worried I'll get hurt when I get there. So I guess that comes from growing up, playing hockey and playing sports where you get beat up a lot and banged up a lot, and you still have a lot of fun. I think you take the knocks and you keep on going.
Oh, what a great insight. Trish, thank you as always so much. I've enjoyed it.
Nice to talk to you, Tony. Thank you.